Okay, like, the weirdest thing just happened to me. So I'm on lunch break, like I always am. And this guy in this, like, domestic uniforms truck, whatever, he, like, pulls up, okay? I'm parked, like, I'm actually in a different parking space, but I'll explain to you why. Okay, he was in a truck that was shaped like the UPS trucks. Like, everybody knows what the UPS trucks look like. Okay, and it was like some uniform thing or whatever, some uniform kind of truck. So he pulls up, and it's almost like he kind of blocked my car in from the back a little bit. And I was like, like, I'm by myself, like, am I gonna be able to, like, move my car out? So I'm like looking like, what the hell? So I was like, well, this is awkward, you know? So I was like, okay, well, I stayed there for like 5 more minutes, and then I still have a half hour left till my lunch is over. And I stayed there for like 5 minutes, and then I backed up and I left, and I came around the parking lot to, like, a parking space that's, like, far away from this guy, because he's such a creep, and I don't know what the fuck he was doing. And I moved away from him, and literally I've been sitting here for like 5 minutes, and he just left the parking lot. And I'm like, well, what the hell were you doing the whole time? Like, I was sitting there for like 5 or 10 minutes, and he, like, came up behind me. I actually didn't even know that anybody was behind me, because I was too busy watching a YouTube video on my phone, but it comes through my speakers, like the Bluetooth or whatever. So I'm, like, trying to adjust the volume and shit. You know how when somebody blocks your car in, like, they're parked horizontally because you're parked vertically? And they're parked like this, but you're parked like this. So he was like this, and he could see me out of his, like, his mirror on the side. He could actually see me, but I couldn't see him. Like, I didn't know what he looked like, but I know that you can look out your mirrors, like, on the side and see. So I think he was really just being, like, a freaking creep, like he is, obviously. And if he would have, like, followed me over here, then I would have been like, listen, bitch. But he didn't, so that's good. If that guy would have tried to kidnap me, like, 7 months ago, it would have been a no-go, you know what I'm saying? Because I had 100 pounds on me. But now you have to also think about that. Like, if you're a woman and you lose, you know, a certain percentage of weight, it's like, you know, when nobody could kidnap you because you were 300 pounds, but you lose 110 pounds, and, you know, you're eligible to become a victim, because men can snatch you up in a heartbeat. Like, people can do that now. I mean, so, I mean, I've seen people on video be forced into cars, and I don't know how somebody could force you into a trunk, but obviously it's possible. But, yeah, so I always remember, like, I'm eligible for, I'm now eligible to be kidnapped. And I know that sounds sick, but at the same time, like, you also, as a woman who goes everywhere pretty much by herself, except for on the weekends, you really have to be mindful of that. So I know I'm not crazy. I'm like, the first signs of anything going awry, I exit stage left, honey, or stage right. Which one is it? Whatever. Either way, I'm exiting. Whatever's out, I'm getting out. Like, I'm not staying. I'm not sticking around for the outcome. It does not involve me. No, no. Ha! So, and I got soda. Normally I can't stand Canada Dry because it's not my favorite ginger ale, and I don't really drink soda anyway, but excuse me, just to settle my stomach, excuse me, as you can see, like, something, obviously, whenever I get my period, like, my stomach just really just goes awry on me. But so I really don't usually drink it, but that's all the Wawa has is Canada Dry. I should have went to Rite Aid, but then I wouldn't have been able to get mac and cheese for lunch. Tisk, tisk. But my period, like, when I get my period, it freaking ruins my life. Like, I start eating a bunch of shit that I just can't even, like, last night I had to literally, you guys, I had to stay in the bed because I was craving, and you know how I always eat apples and peanut butter, and I ate half an apple and peanut butter today, but I had yogurt for breakfast or whatever, and oh my God, I had to force myself to stay in the bed last night because I was like, something was pulling me downstairs to go get an apple and peanut butter last night. And it was like 9 o'clock at night. And I was like, oh my God, like I have to have this apple and peanut butter. And then I thought to myself, like, I need to be strong and like not like stop eating after a certain time, because I started doing that because I wasn't really interested. But I gotta say, as you start healing and you start approaching like your year out and stuff, you kind of start getting like cravings back. You guys can probably hear the rain. It's been raining on and off all day, but in the morning it was like super raining, and now it's like huge raindrops. It just started, it literally like just stopped raining. It will look so beautiful out for like an hour, and then it'll rain, and then it'll look really pretty out for like 30 minutes, and then it'll rain. It just keeps doing it. But I'm obsessed with, I was like, what is this? Cheese. Gross. Man, I just keep soiling my reputation. I can't even take myself serious right now because I really can't. I just cannot take myself serious. Why is there a minivan that's just been lurking? But you know what? People could say that I'm lurking too, because I've been sitting here for a half hour talking to myself, basically. It's what it looks like, but I'm not. Obviously, I'm talking to you guys. Hey guys, so I just got back from the bowling palace. We were bowling, my little cousin had a party, and it was really, really fun. So right now I'm actually headed to Starbucks because I have to get a black tea lemonade with mango. So that's where I'm headed right now. I really need that. I actually don't need it, but I'm getting it anyway just because like I don't really feel like going home right now. I kind of wanted like some, man, I wish this guy would have moved out of my way. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing.
Hi, what can I get for you?
Oh, hi. This is different. This is cool. So you can see me?
Yeah.
Oh, this is really cool. Okay, can I get, this just really messing me all up. This is hilarious. Okay, could I get the shaken iced tea, the black tea lemonade with the mango? I'm gonna do the largest one. Like, I guess it's the Trenta, right?
The Trenta?
Yeah. And can I get extra ice in that?
You sure can.
Okay.
Anything else for you today?
Nope, that's everything.
Okay, your total's gonna be $4.72 at the window.
Okay, thanks. So, I just pulled up to Starbucks, and they now have this screen where you can actually, they have a screen where you can actually see the people's face as you're like ordering your stuff. This is absolutely amazing. And I think the girl saw me with the camera in her face, but I had to catch that on camera because this is so crazy. Like, I don't even know what I ordered because this tripped me out. Like, like just the fact that I saw her, like she was on there and I saw her face. This is so crazy. Okay, I'm gonna just sit you guys up here. This is nuts. I cannot believe this. This is really crazy. I know she's gonna think I'm nuts, but I'm just gonna tell her that I vlog because I was like, had the camera in her face. Hi.
Sorry, I forgot.
No, it's fine.
$4.72. Do you need a receipt?
No thanks. I don't know if I should even tell her. It's okay. I don't want to sound crazy.
Alright, there you go. That'll be right out for you.
Okay. We're both just like cracking up. This is really funny. So I'm sure she probably saw the camera, but the fact that this is really funny. That's why she's laughing, because she saw the camera. I had to put the camera in her face because I had to let you guys see the screen where she was on.
There you go.
Okay, thank you. Thanks. Okay, so You guys, oh my God, this is so crazy. Okay, I'll probably go home, but I'm gonna see you guys when I get home, okay? Hey guys, so I made it home, but I was just about to pull in my driveway in the back, and somebody's car is blocking the driveway, so I couldn't park my car back there at my own house. I don't know what that's about, but anyway, I couldn't park my car at my own house, so I had to park in the front of the house. So let me show you guys where I parked. My parents are just like chilling out there. Like, they're just chilling though, which is cool, you know, like whatever. But I'm saying though, like, if you knew I was going, like, why would you have somebody park in my parking space, right? Like, who does that? So anyway, that's my car parked across the street because they have somebody parked in my parking space. So I was like, whatever. See how much I'm loved. But anyway, yeah, the neighbor down, like a few doors down, she always has this thing every year where she kind of just like invites us over across the street. You know, like they have a bunch of food there, just like a bunch of stuff, because she's like from down south, so there's like probably catfish there. They just have a bunch of stuff there. But anyway, I just got back, like I told you guys, from the bowling alley, and so like personally my family comes first, so I personally have to make sure that I go to all family events first and then anything else comes second. However, today I just don't feel like going over. I just don't feel, and I didn't go to the one last year, and I didn't go because I actually went somewhere, but every time she has it, I always have something to do or somewhere to go, so I didn't end up going. But, and I'm not going to go over there now, but yeah, it looked like it kind of cleared out, but I drove past, like in the back, I was like creeping past, like my music was like really loud. Shout out to the light-skinned Keith Sweat, Drake. But my music was like hella loud, and I was like driving past, like looking in the backyard, and I'm looking like in the driveway, and I'm like, why is somebody parked in our driveway though, where like I can't actually get my car in? Like, who's doing that right now? Yeah, I started rolling my eyes, and because I was like, what is this? I do see some people, but I feel like maybe this is the problem. I don't know. I just keep spraying myself down because I feel like when I was at the bowling alley, like it had like I don't know, it felt like it had like a smell to it or something. It was weird. I kind of wanted to keep this door open, but the reason why is because I don't trust the fact that my car is parked outside, like across the street, because let me tell you guys this. This is the reason why I don't like my car parked across the street. Because my neighbors parked their vehicle across the street from our houses, okay? And this kid came past. He popped. He was walking. He was pissed and he was drunk. He was pissy drunk, okay? And he walked past the car, and I literally watched him out the window pop every single one of their tires. And then he, after he popped the tires, because he was drunk, pissy drunk, he goes walking off, and I guess he thought nobody saw him do that. So I had to call the cops, like the good Samaritan that I am, right? It wasn't even my car. So I called the cops, and I had to actually go down the street to a store, and I had to ID this kid, and he was like, man, I think he was honestly my age or something. The Rams kick in like really fast, but then at the same time, like alcohol can also wear off pretty fast too. So I didn't want him to remember what I looked like or anything like that. So I didn't really want to look at him. So I went down there with like no makeup on, because I usually look like this. So I was like, even if he sobers up and stuff and he sees me, he probably wouldn't recognize me because I have makeup on and everything. So I had to actually go to court and sit down in court, a district court, so that when he was like, when he went to his trial or whatever you want to call it, if he denied it, then I would have had to go up and say like, nah, like I'm the witness, like you did it or whatever. However, he didn't deny it. He just said like, yeah, you know, I fucked up. I was drunk. I had to sit in court, first of all, for 2 hours. Okay. After the 2 hours that I sat in court, because I told them like, I don't want him to know that it's me. I don't want to see him. So I was glad that he admitted it, because if he didn't want to admit it and he would have denied it, then I would have had to actually go in front of him and be like, nah, you did do this or whatever. So he just owned up to it. Thank goodness. That vehicle was literally sitting on rims. Like he tore the tires up. Like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, what did he use to F these tires up that much? Because they were just, it was completely flat to the ground. I was like, damn. So anyway, to make a long story short, that's why I don't like my car sitting across the street. So that's why, even though the air conditioning's on, I have the door open, because I want to see everybody that walks past. I need to know what they're doing. I need to know what's going on. I don't want anybody doing anything to my car, because I just got that car. That car is brand new, and I couldn't imagine if I caught the person who did it. I probably would run after them for sure, and they might want to say their prayers right before I run their asses down.
Yo, I just seen a clip of French Montana throwing bottles of F in the dogs. You know, Puffy called him like, you said you fucking like this shit. You fucking bitch, you want your record out, don't you? You fucking dummy. You fucking playing. They fucking putting us out of business, you fucking asshole. You better do something.
You better do something. 50 Cent is insane. You know 50 Cent is crazy, though. He's something else, I'm telling you. He always, no matter what, responds. Like, he just cannot... He always responds. It's kind of funny. I don't even know where this is going. Remember on that one movie, Step Brothers, he's like, why are you sweating? He's like, I was watching Cops. But really, he was rubbing his scrotum on his drum set. He kicked his girlfriend or something. So damn, if you kick your girlfriend or boyfriend, you go to jail for that if they call the cops on you? Really? You can't kick them? Like, that's stupid. I'll be damned if somebody calls the cops on me because I kicked them. If you're gonna call the cops on me because I kicked you, I might as well stab you, right? And get something out of it. I mean, do some real damage or something. But not that I'm that crazy, but I'm just saying, like, you get what I'm coming from. Like, for all that, you might as well stab the person if you're going to go to jail for kicking them. At least you may be some kind of feared when you go in jail and they're like, what you doing in here, punk? And some like 300-pound guy named Tiny backs you into a corner and he's like, what you doing in here? What you in here for, punk? You can say like, I stabbed my boyfriend, I stabbed my girlfriend. But when Tiny's up in your face and he's 350 pounds and he's like, what you doing in here, punk? And you say, I kicked my girlfriend. And he's going to be like, yeah, you're my bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, make that shit count. That's crazy. I'm also a little bored. Like, I tried to get people to come and drink with me tonight because I had Patron last night. I had like a shot of Patron and I wanted to go back and get more Patron because it was good and I wanted more, but nobody. Anyway, apparently the woman moved her car, so I guess I should go out here and move mine. So I guess that's what I'm gonna do.